So I don't know if I'm gonna splice this, but basically right now I have the Glider Pacific Zippy inlays. I am stupid and bad at shapes. This top one is different shapes than these two. Oops. Try to spent way too long trying to put the big one in the wrong hole. It goes in the square hole. Anyways, right now I'm just recording my thoughts. I have flipped this with no weights. I'm right now using the light weights. Uh, the thing is that it does add some nice blade weight, but what I'm finding is that even with these smaller weights in the handle, I find that sometimes I feel like when in rollovers it wants to fly off my hands. I don't know how to describe that sensation, but it's basically not like sticking to me as well. It does Chaplin like fine. Um, and without weights, and I love this weight system, both that Zippy, the glider and NRB use. I know brands. I know how to say names. Um, it's just so fast and easy to be able to remove those. Like, bam, now I have no weights in. And it, it feels like the inserts feel good both with the weights and without weights. I think I prefer without. I honestly just might prefer stock. And again, I don't regret buying these inlays. I think they look nice. But I actually really like the balance beforehand. But I was curious, and yeah, I don't know. They're a decent price. But I do find that when I'm flipping with the blade inserts in, it's more... It doesn't feel as smooth in the sense of, like... I feel like it's an elliptical almost. Like sometimes when I'm doing the behind the eight ball, it really just feels circular how it moves around. But this one just sort of feels elliptical in terms of like the weight is just like it's sticky and it's moving. It's sticky and it's moving. I don't have an elegant way of describing that, but I hope that makes sense. Just sometimes the rollovers, like that time it made it feel round, but I was also just not doing it how I normally do it. I don't know. Like that, I even dropped that one in the sense of like, sometimes it just doesn't feel like it sticks as well. Let me just try and do a regular helix. I say it's, ugh, yeah. I don't know. Also, sometimes I've just been trying to do helixes without doing BT8Bs first, and I get just really shitty fucking helixes. But yeah, at least in terms of BT8Bs um, into helixes. Like that's kind of like my rollover test. Like yeah, you can do the thumb rollover too. I'm now gonna pop these out to see again how I feel about it. It pops out pretty damn easy. Pops in mostly easily. It obviously is like it has to be tight enough that like it stays in just from friction, just from being a close enough fit. Popping out nice and easy. Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling like oh wow yeah like no, like not as much tip weight. So the blade inserts feel quite good in that they do add a tip weight that feels good. Fuck a duck. Jesus shitballs. Hmm. Yeah, I think for me the preference is no inserts. No regret buying them. Zero regret buying them. I think they're just not for me in the balance. But I might just keep them just because, you know, it's like the part of the Pacific is just like, look at my adjustable weights, wee hee hee, and having the inserts just adds another layer of that. I do kind of understand what Ethan means by not really being able to lock in a preferred weight balance system ish thing. I think with the lightweights, it's just a little bit too much momentum in the ends. I think with the inserts, it feels largely good. I think you know what I'm going to try and do as I progress forward. I will eventually still do a full review, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do fewer than all of the inserts. I might just see how it feels with just like the tip in. And then maybe another one. Like over here. I don't fucking know. I'm just experimenting, y'all. Alright, yeah, they're slightly different shaped. I'm so bad at fucking parallelograms. Except they're not really parallelograms because one corner is like squanched a little bit. Fuck. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, we'll see. My preference legitimately might be like 2. We'll keep going with this. Let's see. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. I'm bad at shapes. Alrighty. 3. I did feel a little bit of that like kind of bounce there. Maybe if I put one at the pivot. Yeah, we'll leave that in. Actually, that was nice. Let me pop this out. So actually, I think, hello. I think my favorite configuration of the Glider Pacific is no weights and to be determined combination, but not all of them. We'll find out. Do I like dare just keep doing this on video? Like, I don't know, I guess. If you think this fucking sucks and it's boring, comment before you turn off this video so I can know, maybe don't just do this on camera. I don't know. I mean, this is for me, so. But it's still kind of nice to know, like, hey, is this shit? Is this fucking garbage? As I push this in. Actually, funny enough, I was watching a review of a folder. I don't normally get folders, but this one folder was, like, pretty inexpensive, and I'm, like, tempted to get it. I actually have already paid for it. I don't know if this was my combination. Yeah, I think I definitely need something on the tip. I don't know. I'm actually kind of going ham on, like, rollovers. I should do helixes into helixes. There we go. That's a better indicator. Okay, let me add another one of the tip. Which one's the squanchy one? So I was watching this review from this guy, and he was like, basically really happy with it. The brand is Cut. I'm going to make a video of this eventually. And so he got another kind of the exact same blade shape, but with different handles. But the lock was fucked up, and it is a very budget knife. Like it's like 50-ish bucks. And he was like kind of distraught because he's like, oh, I guess this is now a different kind of video where he's like taking part. I totally feel that, but at the same time, it's like, hey man, you're unboxing first impressions video, but you also have a fucked up knife, and you now have to like, I get it, man. Like, don't feel bad. Like, this is actually good information for me as a potential buyer, and I am buying mine used, so at least I know that the lock works. That flipped out pretty roughly. So I guess this is my process of feeling. I will say also this texture, while good and grippy, is wearing me down a little bit. Just doing this a lot is... the Pacific is nice. It's just... it's very coarse. Very grippy, but a little bit more coarse than I personally prefer for long-term flipping. But compared to the Antarctic, you're at least going to keep a hold on it. The Antarctic was so fucking hard to keep a hold on. At least the aluminum Antarctic is so fucking hard to hold. But if you like it, just get a Thai Antarctic because it feels literally the exact same, but grippy. I love the Thai Antarctic. Holy shit. We'll see if they make a Thai Pacific, because a Thai Pacific would be so cool. I don't know how. It might be harder because the aluminum you'd have to... like the Thai Antarctic part of why it works is that they remove material from the slabs on the inside, whereas like doing that, I don't know, you probably have to just cut actual holes. It would not feel 100% the same. Speaking of which, I know the Kraken's getting like a Thai version. We'll try one more. Let's see, maybe one more. I am like, this might be the configuration of my choice, but we will see. Maybe I will say, no, I actually preferred only the 3 instead of all, like, instead of 4. I don't know. Hello. Maybe. My brain is like, yes, I need more tip weight, but then in practice is actually the pivot weights that I preferred. Nope. This is not the combo. This is not the golden combo. This is also just for me personally. But hey, I mean, part of like adjustable weights, you know, like you don't have to have all the inserts in. I'm trying a different combination now where I took out the L. Ugh. Nope. I don't think this is it either. Yeah, I don't think this one is the combination. Alright, let me put the L back in and then pop out the second one. Maybe I'll try it in the third slot just for the sake of posterity, but frankly, no, actually, I'll probably just, hello. Pop this out. I think this is my combination. I think this is my perfect combination. Perfect asterisk combination. So yeah, if you look at these as weight options instead of like all or nothing, you have so many weight configs. So many. Between 5 blade inserts. It's interesting, he doesn't include the itty bitty one. But between those 5 blade inserts and 3 weights, well, like 3 sets of weights, including no weight. So that would be 4 weight configs for the handles, and whatever the combination of 5 times whatever variances. Alright, I think this is it. Anyways, I guess this is more my video of like trying out the Glider Pacific's blade inserts with weights, seeing how I feel. I think this is my configuration of choice. We will mess around with it more, but I will also eventually make a full review of the entire Glider Pacific and not just specifically focusing on the weights. But hey, that I think was a process that I needed to do at some point. So now I guess it's on camera. And if you like this video, like it. If you don't like this video, comment that you think that it was bad or boring. I don't know. Sometimes I see thumbs downs and I don't know why they're thumbs downs. So like a comment legitimately helps me. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some people thumbs down and it might just be like they don't like my opinion, but maybe they don't like my video process, which that one at least is fair. But my opinions are always right 100% of the time, and people who disagree with me are wrong. That's a joke. Please understand that's a joke. Okay, bye. Oh, and check out the coffee in the description. It helps me, you know, cover things like buying these not sponsored inlays. Zippy, if you want to sponsor me though, Zippy though, like that'd be cool. And you know me, I love your stuff. And even when like I'm not sure I will keep this in, I at least still very much respect the product and that it is a well-made product. It might just not be for me. So, hey Zippy. Okay, bye. Have a good one.